In PTE Reading, test takers make simple mistakes all the time. And these mistakes can bring your score down from an 80 to a 70 or even a 60. Today, we're going to look at the top 10 mistakes you can make in PTE Reading and how to avoid them. Mistake number 1. Confusing multiple choice single answer with multiple choice multiple answers. On test day, the test doesn't tell you when you're going to be switching from one question to the next. This can be confusing, especially with multiple choice single answer and multiple choice multiple answers. This is a multiple choice choose multiple answers. Notice how it has a square button option. This indicates that you can select more than one answer option. And this is one multiple choice, choose single answer. Notice how it has round answer option buttons. You can only select one. So don't confuse multiple choice multiple answers with choose single answer. Pay careful attention to those buttons. Mistake number 2. Not understanding the impact of negative scoring in multiple choice choose multiple answers. In multiple choice choose multiple answers, if you get one right but one wrong, you will get 0. So be careful with negative marking. Let me explain how it works. Imagine you're doing a multiple choice choose multiple answers reading question, and there are 5 options which A and B are correct. Let's say you choose A and B. In that case, you'll get 2 points. Well done. Let's say you choose A and C. In that case, 1 minus 1 is 0. Let's say you choose A. Well, that's 1 point. Let's say you choose C and D. Well, that's 0 points. If you choose nothing, you'll get nothing. If you choose A, B, and C, well, that's 2 minus 1, which is 1 point. I know it's a little tricky, but that's how the scoring works in multiple choice choose multiple answers. Mistake number 3. Not knowing that you can select a single answer in multiple choice choose multiple answers. In multiple choice choose multiple answers, you can select one answer option if you want, and sometimes that's the best thing to do. Let's say you're doing this question here and you're absolutely sure that A is correct, so you select that answer option. But then you're not really sure about any of the others. You're not certain. In that case, you're better off selecting one answer option and getting 50% or 33%. On test day, if you're still not quite sure, except you're sure of one, then only select one. As mentioned in mistake number 2, you won't be marked down. If you want to learn methods from expert teachers that show you exactly how to answer these questions, as well as high-quality practice questions and live classes, then check out E2 Test Prep by clicking the link in the description below. Mistake number 4. Using your own background knowledge to answer a question. The texts that you read in the reading section are academic English text, and perhaps you might be an expert on one of them, but you need to be careful. For example, in this sample multiple choice choose multiple answers question, we can see that the topic is about astronomy, specifically the Ant Nebula. Let's say you are an expert on astronomy and the Ant Nebula and know everything there is about this topic. You still need to read the text itself. You can't rely on your background knowledge. Who knows? Maybe Pearson changed the facts in the text and the answer won't come from your background knowledge. The answer will always come from the text. Mistake number 5, word spotting. Imagine you're doing a multiple choice question and you see a word in the answer option and the same word in the passage or the text. That must be the answer, right? Not necessarily. Here you can see the word population mentioned in the answer option, and you can see the word population mentioned in the text. This does not mean that it's the correct answer. Here, you've just word spotted. Or, in this reorder paragraph, you've seen the word Valentine, and you've seen the word Valentines again. So that must be the correct order. Not necessarily. So on test day, don't word spot. You always need to read for meaning to find the correct answer. Mistake number 6, looking, not reading. So PTE reading is not a looking test, it's a reading test. There's a big difference between looking and reading. This image here is from a scientific study that tracked the eye movements of somebody answering a question in the IELTS test. And this applies to the PTE test as well. This person moved their eyes 470 times to answer one question. Here, they are looking for the answer, not reading for the answer. For your information, this person also got the question wrong, and they've made 2 mistakes. They've looked instead of read, and they've wasted a lot of their time. Mistake number 7, leaving questions unanswered. In PTE reading, if you don't know the answer, you should guess, except for multiple choice, choose multiple answers, because that has negative marking. Just keep in mind that PTE reading, you can only move forward. You can't go back and answer questions again. Mistake number 8, not managing your time. In PTE reading, you must manage your own time. The tasks are not individually timed. You get an overall time to answer a certain amount of questions. So you need to move through the questions accurately and efficiently. For reading and writing, fill in the blanks. We recommend about 2 or 3 minutes per question. For multiple choice, choose multiple answers, around 3 minutes. You should be able to do a reorder paragraph in about 2 minutes. You should spend about a minute or maybe 90 seconds on fill in the blanks. And you should spend about 2 or 3 minutes on multiple choice, choose single answer. Mistake number 9, not understanding integrated scoring. PTE Academic uses what's called integrated scoring. This means that some listening, writing, or speaking activities will contribute points to your reading score. If you're wondering where your reading points come from, well, they come from read aloud in the speaking section, summarize written text in the writing section, highlight correct summary and highlight incorrect words from the listening section, and then the rest of the tasks from the reading section. All up, you can see that there are 9 tasks that contribute points to your reading score. It's worth understanding integrated scoring, especially if you're getting a low score in a particular skill. Mistake number 10, only watching videos on YouTube. When you prepare for PTE Academic, there's a big difference between passive learning and active learning. Passive learning is when you sit and watch videos, which can be helpful, especially the E2 PTE videos. But you really want to achieve that high score on test day. You will need to practice the reading and listening questions, writing some essays, and practice the speaking tasks all before test day. Okay, let's recap the top 10 simple mistakes. Number 1, confusing multiple choice, choose single answer with multiple choice, choose multiple answers. Number 2, not understanding the impact of negative scoring in multiple choice, choose multiple answers. Number 3, not understanding that you can select a single answer in multiple choice, choose multiple answers. Number 4, using your own background knowledge to answer a question. Number 5, word spotting. Number 6, looking, not reading. Number 7, leaving questions unanswered. Number 8, not managing your time. Number 9, not understanding integrated scoring. Number 10, only watching videos on YouTube. Have you made any of these simple mistakes in PTE reading? If you have, let us know by putting them in the comments below.